Hey guys, previously on Mastering the Walk Back to Basics style, we talked about how to put the leash on the dog. Today's episode is going to be about threshold management. Threshold management to me is the most important part of the process of walking the dog. We have the leash on the dog, we got to the door, now how do we handle it? So this is real crucial because the dog seeing the outside world does definitely create excitement in some dogs. So we want to try to again eliminate some of the excitement so we can have a more enjoyable walk. In the video that follows this commentary, you'll see a little bit of it again with my dog Zoe, how we control the threshold. A couple good things about threshold management is if done properly, it teaches your dog two different things. One, how to have a better walk, but two, and more importantly, front door open doesn't mean out. Again, that can save so many dogs from running away, God forbid, getting hit by cars, whatever. This threshold management, I would take to every single threshold that leads to the outside world, be it your back door, your gates, your garage doors. Utilize this as much as possible so your dog understands that they shouldn't go through this threshold without having permission. Again, it could be a life-saving thing, but in this case, we're going to talk about it more about the structure of the walk and how it should look for your dog. So we put the leash on the dog in the last episode. We walked to the front door. Now the next step is threshold management. What do I mean by that? We have to be able to open up the door, get out of the house comfortably with our dog in a calm state of mind. So to accomplish this, again, we always put the dog in a position where it's comfortable for us to be able to open up the door and walk through the door ahead of the dog. So that being said, you put your dog into a position where, like I said, it's comfortable for you to open the door without worrying about hitting the dog with the door, hitting yourself with the door. Paint that imaginary X, guys, where this discipline starts. We talked about the imaginary X. That's the position where the discipline started for this threshold management. You have the dog sit there, stay there, whatever. I just don't want forward motion. Here's what's going to happen most of the time. You have your dog sitting, staying calmly. You go to open up that door, you grab the doorknob, the dog's going to get up. Stop the process. Make the dog go back to that imaginary X. Start the process again, grab the doorknob. If your dog stays there, perfect. If it doesn't, repeat, repeat until the dog gets a hint. You're allowed to touch that doorknob, and that doesn't mean you get up or start forward motion towards the door. If you have a house with two doors, it's going to be a double process, everything I say. So now we have the dog sitting, we touch the doorknob, dog doesn't get up. We start opening the door. Odds are, dog's going to get up. Close the door, start the process over again. To the point where you can open up your front door without your dog getting up. If you do have a storm door, at that point, you're going to start that process all over again. Here's what I'm going to tell you though. If you have the storm door and you touch the door handle, the dog gets up, you make them sit. You don't have to shut that first door again. You're already past that threshold. Now, everything goes good. We open up one door, we open up door two, door staying there wide open, dog still not moving. Phenomenal. You take, with no pressure on the leash, no tension on the leash, you take the first step out the door. Your dog should not follow you because you have not given it a release, per se, to move forward. You may have just wanted to pick up a package that UPS or FedEx dropped or whatever. You don't want your dog running out the door. Door open again does not mean out. You allowing the dog out means out. So we're outside, we're on our front stoop, and your dog is in there patiently waiting. Great. You can invite them out. Okay, let's go, whatever words you want to use. And if they walk out like ladies and gentlemen, great, fantastic. You can continue on to the next step of the walk. If they bolt out at 700 miles an hour, they have to come back to that imaginary X. They have to learn to walk out the door like ladies and gentlemen. It's a much easier walk for you, easier walk for them. Also the reason is after they get out, I got to shut the door. I got to lock the door. I don't want to be being worried about being dragged down steps if there's steps in the way. They have to walk out calmly. If you see dog mulled out calmly, you bring them back in, and you see your dog sitting because they're obedient, but they're sitting there and they're looking around you, they're looking past you, they're not looking at you for guidance. Don't move yet because they're not focused on what you're asking. Make them look at you. And they look up at you, say, hey, what do you want me to do now? Now you can come out. They come out like, ladies and gentlemen, we can continue. That'll be episode 3 of this, how to have a structured walk. So again, getting back to threshold management, to me it is the most crucial thing in the world. I have said to hundreds of my customers over the years, if you have an hour dedicated to your walk, and it takes you 45 minutes to get them out through the door, like ladies and gentlemen, your walk is 15 minutes. It's that crucial. You don't have to start your hour walk just because it took them 45 minutes to go out. Now I got to walk an hour? No. You did enough mental exercise with your dog to only walk 15 minutes. If you only walk 15 minutes, that's fine. You're entitled to that. Again, the walk is not going to physically tire out your dog. It's going to mentally tire out your dog. That 45 minutes process of getting out the door the right way will allow you the time you need to mentally tire out your dog, and a mentally tired dog is a good dog. It is almost impossible to physically tire out most dogs. So don't use the walk to physically tire out your dog. Use the walk to mentally tire out your dog. So again, we started with episode 1, putting the leash on in a calm manner. Episode 2 is about threshold management, getting out through the threshold calmly. Again, everything's going to go back to the state of mind. I'm always going to talk about a calm state of mind. It's a much, much better state of mind for the dog. So after this, there'll be a short clip of me walking Zoe out through the threshold and doing threshold management. Please watch that. At the end of the video, somewhere on the bottom, there's going to be my logo or something pops up. Click on that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. There'll be a lot more videos coming out. Tomorrow will be episode 3. Episode 3 is going to be about the structure of the walk to have an enjoyable walk with your dog. Again, this is Leon from Back to Basics Dog Training. Remember, no anger, no frustration, no nonsense. Everybody stay healthy. See you tomorrow. Have a great day. Hey guys. Okay, so today we're going to talk about threshold management. Threshold management's real important. I'm going to tell you now, if you have an hour dedicated to your walk and it takes you 45 minutes to get out this door the proper way, your walk's 15 minutes. You need to control this avenue. If you don't control this, you cannot control outside. It's simple. So we're going to go through the steps. As you can see, Zoe's sitting here waiting very patiently for me. I'm going to take that first step to the door. She's not supposed to get up just because I move. I'm not going to hold any tension. If I can hold it, nope, sit. I'm not going to hold any tension on the leash because the tension she should follow, I don't want her following me at this point. If you choose to use the word stay, definitely you can use the word stay. So I can say, Zoe, stay. And I can start to open this door. Some dogs I've worked with, when you touch this doorknob, think it's an invitation to get up. It's not. In yesterday's video and earlier today, I've mentioned that there's an imaginary X where I have Zoe's tuchus right now. If she got up because I touched the doorknob, she'd go back to that spot. I can't let her think that me touching this doorknob is an invitation for her. So again, I should be able to open up this door comfortably. There's absolutely no tension on this. Nope. Sit. Again, she got up without permission. The no is the discipline word. Then I give her my action again. Same thing goes when I go to this door. If I open this door, that does not give her an invitation to go out. Couple good things. One, it'll definitely help you on your walk. 2, it will definitely help you teaching your dog the front door open doesn't mean out, which is a safety factor for the dog. If they bolt out because I open up the front door, there's a good chance they can get hit by a car, run away, whatever. So it's real important to teach them. Front door open doesn't mean out. It's whatever we ask them to do. So if I want to sit here, stay, and just stay out here and not let her out, that doesn't mean, nope, she should be able to come out. So she's in a good state of mind. I'm looking for some eye contact from her. Here we go. Zoe, come. And I invite her out the door. If you notice, she's calm. She's not dragging me out the door. There's 2 fingers holding this leash on. Zoe, come. Zoe, come. And again, just because we went out there doesn't mean we're going to necessarily do that. Of course, we are going to take her for a short walk because we don't like teasing her if we can avoid it. But this process here, getting out through this door comfortably, is crucial to have a good, calm walk with your dog. There should be no tension. Again, what's my favorite catchphrase all? No anger, no frustration, no nonsense. If you just take the approach, you're walking out your house as if I was walking to my car, your dog will pick that up. They'll follow that type of energy. So again, tomorrow's session is going to be on the structure of the walk, showing you how we should have a short, relaxed leash at a heel next to us, with us. It should be an enjoyable walk. Again, no anger, no frustration, no nonsense. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.